All right, here we go. Number 5. All right, so number 5 is talking about fracking and natural gas. So number 5A says identify and describe 2 water-related environmental problems with fracking. Contaminate groundwater and contaminate surface water. Right, but we need to, it says, identify and discuss, I believe. Hold on. Identify and describe, right. So groundwater. So for the groundwater part, right, the chemicals and the gas itself, CH4, can leak into aquifers, right, and underground water supplies because you're blasting it into the ground. Let's see here. Surface. So surface waters, it's the same thing, except they stay on ground. So chemicals, wastewater, not so much the methane, but chemicals, wastewater can run off into streams and rivers, ponds. And the other thing here, so here's 1, 2, and then the third thing I thought of was just the overuse of water, right? So using water that we could use for other things, to drink, irrigation, whatever it is, we're using it. And, so your explanation would be using water resources to frack and get natural gas out instead of for other things that we need it for. So there's 5A. All right, number 5B. What is B asking here? Natural gas is considered to be better. File discuss 2 environmental benefits using. All right, so the first 2 I thought of. First 3: less SO2 produced, less NO2 produced, less CO2. There's also less or hardly any toxic metals, right? So like mercury, arsenic, they're not involved with natural gas. So when you burn natural gas, it is much cleaner. It produces less. It doesn't have any, I don't believe, any SO2. Hardly any NO2, less CO2, and then definitely less metals, toxic metals. No toxic metals, really. Okay, so that was B. All right, let's do C. So number 5C. Describe 2 environmental drawbacks not related to water use using the fracking process to extract natural gas from shale. So my first thought was methane leaks into the atmosphere. Leaks into atmosphere. So that was my first thought. Earthquakes, thumper trucks. Earthquakes can be created, right, because of the instability of banging on the ground and sending high pressurized chemicals and water into the ground. You're disrupting habitat, right? Disrupting habitat. Habitats for sure. Habitat fragmentation. Okay. Let's see here. Anything else here? Oh, and I mean noise pollution for sure. The trucks and the operations trying to get that out. So there's 2 environmental not related with the water. So that was what was that? C? Yeah, all right. 5D. 5D, describe 1 economic benefit. Okay, I thought of 2. You're less dependent on foreign energy sources, right? So foreign oil, let's say. So you have, I think it's called domestic, right? You have domestic energy. So less dependent, you have your own energy in your own country, creation of jobs, right? To get the natural gas out, and pipelines piping natural gas, and power companies using natural gas, right? People using. So you need jobs for all of that, the infrastructure, the transportation to get it out of the ground. So I'm not writing all that, but that's a big one there. Those are the two I thought of immediately. Yeah, that's kind of, and then the other thing here is financial gain for any companies involved with selling natural gas, transporting it. All right, and then letter E here, 5E. 5E. All right, what is E asking? Nuclear power. Describe 2 negative environmental impacts with nuclear power. All right, right. So you have to store radioactive waste. Store radioactive waste like spent fuel rods. You could have nuclear accidents or meltdowns. Let's see. Mining for uranium is a major problem. Disrupt the the environment, the habitat destruction, and then you should know all the side effects. Any sort of mining, there's going to be tailings, there's going to be waste material that is probably dumped somewhere, or you have to store it. Let's see if I'm forgetting anything here. Let's see here. Thermal pollution can happen because it gets so hot. These nuclear power plants, thermal pollution. So those are the big ones right there. All right, so at least 2 of those for negative environmental impacts of nuclear power. And I believe that is it. So from now on, we have 2 due every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I should have no problem going through those in our Google Meets. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays from now on, what I think I'll do is pick random topics like a carbon cycle and just go through that, re-show the PowerPoint, maybe give you some notes like on here, just talk about some things. So I'll just pick random things as good review that you guys can go on and kind of listen to, and I'll keep those, short, like between 10, 15 minutes. All right. See you guys.